Good morning. My name is Conor Barreth, and I will be presenting climate change. Genetics might be the answer. Do you ever wonder what our world would look like if we did things differently? If we never discovered coal as a power source, or if we treated our Earth with more care? Entire species would be saved from extinction. If we never used fossil fuels, think of what our world would be like. In my science class, we learned about how humans were negatively affecting the environment and how that had a negative impact on the animals in the area. As I learned more about how us humans were hurting the environment, I wondered if there was a way so that we could help these animals in their rapidly changing environments. Because of climate change, animals' entire systems are thrown off. Climate change will warp animals' sense of time, and animals' environments will change too quickly for them to adapt, and some animals have been able to adapt, but most aren't so lucky. The animals on screen are some of the vast amount of animals that have been affected and are possibly extinct because of climate change. The animal on the far left is the Sphinx macaw. The Sphinx macaw went extinct in 2018 due to deforestation of rainforests in Brazil. You may also know this bird from the movie Rio and Rio 2. And in the movie Rio 2, it actually captivates the entire issue of this bird, where in the movie, one of the rainforests was being cut down for agricultural reasons and pushed this bird to extinction. The animal in the middle is a tiger, and tiger populations have been decreasing over the past years because of poachers and other natural causes. You will find most tiger populations are found in captivity like zoos or as personal pets, and very few are actually found in wild. The far right animal is the snow leopard, and similar to the tiger, many of them are only found in zoos or as personal pets, and very few are found in the wild. In other words, time is against us. So the reason why I think genetics will be our best bet is because no matter how much you reduce climate change, the effects will still be harming these animals. A quick and easier way to do things is to change small traits of these animals so that they will have better chances of survival. Many of my peers will argue that the actions taken today will help the animals in the future. They may tell you to talk to your congressman and to get policies approved to help these animals. I disagree. It is too late for those ideas, and we need to take action now. If we don't act now, then scientists predict that in upcoming years, about 17% of all animals on Earth will become extinct. Many of these scientists will describe this as background extinctions. Background extinctions are small-scale extinctions, such as ongoing extinction of individual species due to environmental or ecological factors such as climate change, diseases, loss of habitat, or competitive disadvantage in relation to other species. So you're wondering how genetics will help these animals now from going extinct. An example would be changing the color of animals' fur so they can blend better and have higher chances of survival. If we change the animal's genes, they will eventually pass this gene on to the entire species, so that the entire species will be saved. The only real thing holding back genetics is the public opinion of it. Many people use the term playing God is associated with genetics. While I understand their concern, the situation is so dire that if we don't do something, then these animals don't stand a chance. My plan is to change small traits of these animals so that they have higher chances of survival. We are not talking about giant mutations, but small changes in color or behavior. There are a few ways you can help. You can donate money to the organization known as Genetic Alliance. This organization is devoted to the progression of genetics and saving animals and humans from genetic diseases. Many of you know that they also wish to bring a better public opinion to genetics because the term playing God is often associated with it, which makes people think of it less. I'm telling you that it is too late to think of small eco-friendly changes of human behavior that will do to help these animals in the future. Our only hope for these animals is for genetic modification. We must speak up for these animals to ensure their safety by any means necessary. I want to thank you for your time, and I understand that some of you may not agree with the idea of using genetics, but we need to do something. And I understand that people don't like the idea of literally changing an animal. But animals can't talk, they can't vote, so it's up to us to protect them, and genetics gives them the best chance. Thank you.